This week's TESPN podcast, we are joined here by senior field hockey player Olivia Schminke, sophomore field hockey player Karsin Beatty, Lily Jeanette from TESPN crew, and of course also volleyball. And I'm Coach Hanlon, and we're going to ask these girls a few questions and talk about the great start they've had to their field hockey season. Lily?
So my first question has to do with y'all's off-season. Karsin, I saw you in the Trinity weight room a lot, and I know that you were lifting pretty much every day over the summer off-season. So I just wanted to know, what's the biggest differences you've seen, on the field that, how has lifting helped your team? What are the major differences that you've noticed? What'd you say?
After losing the state championship against Norfolk Academy, I feel like everybody on our team was like, that's not happening again. So everyone was in the weight room, not just at Trinity but other places, and we worked all off season with our travel team. So I feel like everybody just had the grit and was like, we're not losing again.
Yeah, I feel like other teams, especially in the beginning of the season, they always come out stronger than us and faster. And I think we've kind of realized that, and it's gotten in our heads. So I think we really want to flip that around and be the stronger team coming out.
Yeah, and so let's talk about some of the results. I mean, early in the season, I know we had the win against Providence Day from Charlotte, North Carolina. I was able to see a lot of that game. They were a very talented team, but we got the 3-2 win. And then, of course, just a few days ago, defending state champion Norfolk Academy, who, as Karsin just mentioned, beat y'all last year in the championship game, and they're obviously a very powerful program that Trinity and NA have played many times in field hockey state championships over the years, but you were able to beat them 2-1 just a few days back. So clearly, these early season results, those are a couple huge wins. Can you just talk about what do you think, besides the work in the weight room and the off-season program, what has been the key to the success in this first phase of the season?
We have Olivia gets us really hyped, so the entire team just has so much energy, and we just came into the Norfolk Academy game and the Providence Day let's go, we're not losing.
Yeah, I think we're all just kind of mad about last year. It just didn't go the way we wanted, so I think we're all just ready to come out and prove everybody wrong and show how good we actually are.
Yeah, this probably plays a big role for y'all, but I noticed how close y'all are at school. I see, your pregame Snapchat stories. Y'all are all wearing your matching tie-dye shirts. How would you say your relationship with your teammates has benefited y'all on the field with connections and winning games?
I think it's benefited us because we know how to talk to each other and come to each other about stuff, which helps a lot. And also just team chemistry on the field, it just helps a lot.
So a lot of us are all on the same travel team too, so that helps.
Yeah.
So, Olivia, for you, I mean, you've been in this program now, for 4 years. Your 9th grade year, you won a state championship.
Yeah.
10th grade, didn't really get to have a full season, obviously, with COVID. Last year, got to the state final. So you've had, won the LIS several times. So you've obviously had, really successful from a team standpoint, and then individually, you've gotten a lot of all-league honors, committed to play at Delaware, great program there. But what I was curious about, since you have a real track record, is who are some of the, when you were a younger player, some of the athletes on the team that you looked up to for leadership that maybe now as a senior you try and model your leadership style after?
Definitely Corey Nichols, Molly Schuma, Genevieve Johnson, Emily Field. Especially Molly Schuma, she's a really funny person. She knows how to get the team together, bonding, but she also when the time comes, she will make sure everyone's in line. So she was kind of one of those people that you could go to about stuff and have fun with, and then but she would also make sure that you were in line and doing what you were doing.
And Karsin, I mean, this is only your second year here. Obviously, Olivia is an incredibly talented senior leader. But as you look to some of the older players on the team, and also think about, I'm sure you'll be a leader as you move through the program. I guess A, who are players that right now you really look up to, and then B, when your time comes to be an upperclassman in this program, describe how your leadership style, how you think it'll play out.
I know last year Like, I really looked up to Lainey and Olivia. Olivia, same with this year. And also Mary Hazel Davis. I looked up to her a lot. And Kendall Fleet, she had a heartbreaking ACL injury, but she's always with us, like, on and off the field. She supports us no matter what. Like, she makes a really big impact on the team. And when I'm up there in their spots, I just want to make sure everybody has, like, energy and hyped and, like, the Trinity, like, atmosphere of the field hockey team. Like, we're always hyped.
Yeah, just come into it with a mentality like that. We're gonna get the job done. Yeah, no doubt. And that tradition has been part of this program for a decade or more now, for sure.
Yeah, we want to make sure that like people coming in or like even the players now know that like a win isn't just given to you. Like the reputation doesn't mean you're just gonna win. You have to actually work for it.
Right. I mean, if anything, it makes you a target for your opponents because of that track record of success. So you got to bring your A game every time out for sure.
Yeah, and I have one final question for Olivia. Obviously, this is your senior year. You're going off to Delaware next year. What's like one piece of advice that you want to leave with the younger players on your team?
Take advantage of like every practice, everything Coach Sneed says to you. Having this like team environment because it's actually like so special to have all these girls. Like I love this team so much. It's gonna make me really sad leaving next year. And I just say to like really just take advantage of it.
And something that I've heard from like a lot of the seniors that have like left that play at like U of R now, like they always like tell me how much like Coach Sneed cares about us. Like I know how much she cares about us, but like she really cares about all of us.
Yeah, and that's like apparent to the whole school, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's a single person here that would say that she didn't. She shows it for sure.
Absolutely. All right, let's end it with a little lightning round. I actually don't even know what I'm going to ask yet. It's just as a question pops in my head, quick questions, quick answers.
I have one.
Oh, you all right, get us started, Lily.
I want to know what you as a team's like favorite pregame hype song, like go-to hype song is.
What's the song? What the one where we?
Oh, swag surfing.
Swag surfing, yeah.
That's good.
Favorite pregame meal?
I eat a corn dog every night before the game.
Is that superstition?
Yeah.
I like to eat Sour Patch Kids.
Yes. If you could live anywhere in the world, you had unlimited money, you could live anywhere, where would you want to live?
Probably
Antarctica.
Cold there.
I probably live.
It's supposed to be a lightning round.
I live in like Greece.
Okay. Favorite class at Trinity?
Mr. Hamlin's.
Sports and society.
If you could be a star in any other sport besides field hockey, and you can't say softball, like what is a sport you wish you were good at?
Probably like lacrosse.
Maybe like
You're so bad. A lightning.
maybe like basketball.
You know that like heat lightning that's in the distance, like that's kind of like it's not like crash bolts of lightning from Schminke. It's just vague.
I have one last one coming from a girl athlete. Like, what's your go-to game day hairstyle? Like your favorite game day hairstyle?
I like to do braids and then a ponytail with like the little bubbles in it.
I just do this. Ponytail with the braid.
All right, last one. What would be your dream job when you grow up?
Travel nurse.
Sports broadcaster.
All right, well, hopefully you'll be joining us on
See you next
on
week at
TSPN
TSPN.
side of things. But I think you all would both be great in those jobs, and obviously you're great out on the field hockey field. And as someone who's had the honor and privilege to teach both of you each for 2 years, just two of the like nicest, funniest, and also most, believe it or not, hardworking students that you're going to come across. Olivia Schminke and Karsin Beatty, it's been a lot of fun having you guys with us on the podcast. Good luck in your game later today against St. Catherine's by the time this comes out. that will probably have been played. But and just good luck the rest of the season. I know you guys have big hopes for another banner year, and I'm sure that if y'all keep working hard, you got a good chance to get it done.
Can I say hi to my grandma?
Please do.
Hi, Lily. Love you.
All right, welcome back. So hopefully everybody enjoyed our interview with our two fun field hockey players, Olivia Schminke and Karsin Beatty. And just a quick update in Titan Athletics this fall, off to an incredible start, really pretty much across the board. So we've got football is undefeated. I don't believe a state poll has come out yet, but in the Central Virginia area, we're number 4 for all schools, public or private, in the Times-Dispatch poll. And probably, I would think, if we can take care of business in the big game on Saturday against Episcopal, have a good chance to be number 1 in the state in football. Boys soccer, for I believe the first time in school history, the new poll just came out last night, or the first poll for this year. Boys soccer, number 1 in the state right now. They're currently undefeated at, I believe it's 8-0-1 at this point, with the one tie at Norfolk Academy. Volleyball that Lily plays, tied for first in LIS right now with Collegiate, who we are going to be playing them next week, and that should be a game that we're going to be broadcasting here at home, so that's a big one. Field hockey, you heard, I think Karsin mentioned it in our interview, 11th in the nation right now on Max Prep's website, and number 2 in the whole Mid-Atlantic region, and number 1 in the state for field hockey, so they're doing incredible things, and as was mentioned in the interview, got a huge win over Norfolk Academy recently, 2-1. Girls tennis, the first state poll came out, they're number 7, which puts them in line to have a good chance to make the state tournament, which we have not done very many times in tennis, so that's awesome. And then what else we have? Cross country, the boys did really well, I think, last weekend in the relays, and they've got another big meet coming up this weekend, boys and girls both. And am I forgetting one sport? Volleyball, field hockey, cross country, football, soccer. That's all of them.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, been just tremendous fall already for all our sports. So let's talk about our athletes of the week. Nathaniel?
All right, so my athlete of the week is Trey Ferguson. He had 2 pretty big touchdowns against Norfolk Academy pretty early. They went on to win, was it what, 54-7, so huge win out of football. So
my player of the week is going to be Caitlin Watkins, volleyball. We had a really, really tough game against Stab that we ended up coming out on top of. She had 17 kills and 22 digs, and 17 kills is very impressive.
Yeah, a 5-set win on the road, coming from behind against a Stab team that I know you guys had a couple good battles with last year. So that's really exciting. Good luck in your game tonight at St. Catharines. And then for my athlete of the week, I'm gonna go with Olivia Schminke. You just saw our interview with her. I think one of us picked her last week. I think was it maybe Lily, because last week she had 4 goals in the game, but this week she had the game-winning penalty stroke to beat Norfolk Academy. So
6
that
goals
was
total last week.
6 goals total last week, and probably you'd have to say the biggest goal in the biggest game of the season so far. So we had her on the podcast. I'm going to go with Olivia Schminke for the athlete of the week. And then rookie of the week, we talked about this, but I'm going to stick with field hockey. Anna Reeser is a 9th grader who is starting in a key defensive position on obviously, as we said, number 11 team in the nation, and she's starting as a freshman. I'm just been hearing great things from her teammates about Anna. So congratulations to all of them. And just a lot to look forward to. A bunch of big athletic contests coming up. Soccer travels to St. Christopher's tomorrow for a big, tough road test. Football, as I've already mentioned, has Episcopal on Saturday. That's home, 2 o'clock. So I don't know if we'll have this out before then, but if you see this, that's going to be one of the best football games of the year for sure. They actually beat us last year, one of the few losses that the Titans took last year.
Yeah, volleyball has St. Catharines tonight and Collegiate next week.
So that's kind of top of the league teams. I think those 2 played in the championship last year.
Probably our hardest in-conference games of the season so far.
Yeah, so it just keeps rolling. It's a super exciting fall, and for all our Titan fans, just thank you all so much for watching. We're going to keep putting out content. Hope you guys keep enjoying it. And tomorrow we are broadcasting field hockey, Friday at 4:30 against Stab, Saturday 2 o'clock against Episcopal. Next week we got volleyball, so stay tuned for more Titan athletics, and thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.